was so quiet. I think it's the day after Christmas. I really don't remember. We celebrated our Christmas really early, so the rest of the month has been a little strange. Anyway, now we're supposedly going to have a big snowstorm, at which point maybe we will be snowed in, which would be fine with me. Nice long weekend, and I was going up the mountain to collect some more wood for our fireplace, and didn't have to go far because apparently this big branch just fell, and so I'm going to saw as much of it as I can to get a head start, and I'll probably still go up the mountain anyway. Actually, on second thought, I think I'll hit this on the way back, and I'll go up the mountain to see if there are larger logs. You can see how frozen the ground is because it was 15 degrees last night. It's really frozen. And crunchy. And of course the wind blew down the chairs again, so I guess I'll go fix that. There's all this wood here, but I kind of like that wall. I kind of don't want to disturb that wall. Although I do see a small piece. I just kind of want smaller pieces today. I might grab one of those on the way back. I just want to see what's going on up here. Yeah, we had a little wind. Oh my. I hope the Christmas tree's okay. I guess that's not ice on it. Maybe it's something else. What is that? Nothing. It's just the lichens. It's kind of a mess up here. I don't think any animals are going to be drinking this. Solid. I don't know, maybe I should leave. Yeah, I think I'll leave these turned over. No, that's not going to work either. I was going to say I could leave them turned over so they won't get full of snow, but I'd rather brush the snow out than them be stuck to the ground. We might get ice and snow. You never know. With all the technology we have, we sometimes still get the weather so wrong. At least the campfire side is covered and the wood is covered. So if I did want to come up here and have a fire, I could do that. I'm not sure what the temperature is right now. I think my husband thinks that it might be about, I don't know, 20? I don't even know. I forgot to check. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go. We have several wood stacks, which of course might all be frozen solid, but I did bring my hatchet, small hatchet. Look at the moss lawn doing so well in this frigid temperatures. Trying to decide if we lost more trees. Maybe. Actually, those would make some great logs right there, but I'd have to cut them. This just looks like some good bark. I like burning bark too. Throw that. Oh, as you can see, this used to be Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And, oops. One of these days I'm going to take the ornaments off. I mean, I guess technically it's a Christmas tree right now. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh. There's just a lot of small pieces right here that are great for kindling. Oh, I see a big piece over there. I don't know. I've decided that, sorry for all the noise, I've decided that going out, doing the sort of hunting and gathering thing for firewood is therapeutic. I kind of enjoy it. But it's a good thing that I was built for cold temperatures because it is absolutely freezing here. I do love being snowed in though. There's something just so cozy about being stuck in a house, especially if you're fortunate to have a cute cottage. It makes it even better. If it weren't for those dogs, it'd be completely silent except for the helicopter. But that's okay. I hear some birds. I just fed the birds a ton of seeds. I went specially to get them some extra food today. I see so much work in my future on the mountain and that forest. Doesn't look much like a forest right now with no evergreens. Okay. I'm really surprised to see any water that's not frozen right now. And I was standing over there in that mossy section, and now my sock feels a little bit damp, which is kind of hard to believe. Not sure how I could have stepped in water that would seep into my snow boot. Here's a good piece, I hope. I'm glad I'm picking this up now. It'll ruin the grass. That's the kind of piece I'm hoping to find more of. And that's why I brought this hatchet, because the last time I was up there, they were a little bit frozen together. Ugh, briars. I just want to see if I can get this one. Yes. Okay. You bring tools and you realize you need other tools to go with the tools that you brought, because I could really do with my briar clippers. This is nothing but briars. Now my hair is stuck to the briars. It's just one thing after another. Yes. I like this stack because the pieces are not that huge. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. This short one is very Yule log-ish. I just love that moss. Sorry, I'm gonna burn you. I think this might be enough for the moment. But I think I'll just take a little tour. I think we have enough firewood to last us a very long time. Quite a long time. We have several of these kind of brush piles for wildlife habitat, but as soon as we use one, we end up having to make a new habitat because something else falls. So there's stacks over there. There's a stack way back there. And that's a hornet's nest. It looks like a ball just floating in the sky. Ugh. Yikes. So yeah, this wagon looks full enough for at least a day or half a day. Because we have wood in the woodshed down at the house, by the house, and then we have more wood in the house. So I think I'm okay. I'm stepping on some strange, I guess it's a deer, but it's so weirdly stiff and strange. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go this way. And choose the least muddiest way to get back. Is that snow or is that a bag? We still have a tiny bit of leftover snow. Pretty much so far, it's almost the end of December, but the whole month of December has been pretty snowy. This is a good piece of kindling. See, this is why I never get home. This is why I also don't want to go home, because I just love it up here in spite of the frigid temperatures. I just never want to leave. It's a problem. Just love this rocky, mossy path. I have such big plans that I'm gonna start working on in 26 in the winter and into the spring and certainly into the summer. A lot of things I want to do. Oh, it's so crunchy over here. This is the Zen garden. I just want to check on something in the Zen garden. This is part of a stream I'm digging, and for some reason this hole was just sort of here, and I just found it by accident one day, and it was full of water. So we do have an underground stream that runs underneath our cottage in the basement, and I'd love to know where it originates. There's some evidence of a deer. Yeah, these are not even, but one of them is going to be put into the ground to match that one, and then it's going to become another bench. I came through here and raked the other day, so that's good. So whatever has just melted flowed through here really quickly, and now it'll be ready for the next melt, which will probably be a big melt since we're supposed to be getting a lot more snow. But I'm not holding my breath because, as I said, they get it wrong. We could just end up with 2 inches. These are marked because they're little itty bitty baby cedars that came on their own. There's another one right there. And then this thing came on its own. It's a Scotch thistle, a giant Scotch thistle. I don't know how it got to our property, but I found it by accident in the summer, and it's big purple flowers on this enormous stalk, which is probably maybe 7 feet tall. So I'm gonna see what happens. I hope it reseeds itself, and maybe I can keep it as an actual plant of interest. This used to be called the sphere garden because I had a bunch of spheres. I just tripped over a root because, as you see, it's nothing but evergreen roots. Firs and pines and spruces and just beautiful trees. And because of Cornwall, England, having this money tree, well, they have more than one, I decided to make a money tree myself. And people can come and visit. It's kind of like a wishing tree. You just basically put a coin in there like you would a fountain. But I thought the money tree was really, really interesting. Well, I guess I'll deal with this video later and post it, and maybe you'll see a fire in the fireplace later on. I'm not going to last up here too long. I can't feel my fingers or toes.